Today was supposed to be a challenge. Today we were supposed to be tested. And we were. And we were. But in the end, FC Bayern are too strong, and we little broed RB Leipzig once again, guys. Away game today, 5-1 win against Leipzig. Masterclass in the second half. We'll talk about the whole game. It was dicey. Leipzig pushed us. They created chances. But when you could bring Davies, Olise, key player Musiala off the bench, all you can do is sit and pray. What a good day. What a good day. We witnessed the Neuer masterclass. We're going to talk about it all. But we're here. We're serious. We can finally say as Bayern fans that we can now achieve full strength, full power. The key players are back. People think our attack was good. It just got better. This is what I've been saying all season. People do not realize that Bayern was only operating in the attack at 60% strength. Davies and Musiala can take us to 100% strength. So the world should be scared. We're coming for the treble. Let's talk about the game. RB Leipzig 1, FC Bayern München 5. Now, before we get to the good, let's talk about the ugly. Leipzig, they pushed us in that first half. Leipzig pushed us, and we'll talk about it when we look at the lineups. But a guy like Diomande, incredible player. Like, he is one of these guys single-handedly today against us. He caused issues, and he's just that good. It's crazy that Diomande was playing high school soccer. Yes, soccer because it was in America. High school soccer just a couple of years ago. That's wild to me. But Leipzig, they created chances against us. And to be honest, I expected it. They were always going to come out, tons of energy. They were going to try and dominate us from the beginning, press us up high, which they were. And you could kind of tell, I'm not a stats merchant, but you could see from the momentum graph right here, they were dominating. They were. And eventually they get the goal, fully deserved. Up until that goal, we actually had one or two chances ourselves, but Leipzig deserved the lead. They did. And after that, they had another, maybe like two more good chances. The one big one that I think honestly kind of changed the tide of the game, or at least kept Bayern in this game massively, was Antonio Nusa's miss. The miss he had 1v1 with Neuer, he skies it over the crossbar. I think that was a big moment. I think that was a moment where if he scores, maybe it's a little too much for us. Maybe Leipzig gain even more confidence and score a third goal and turn this into an embarrassing day for Bayern. But today, RB Leipzig couldn't get that second goal. And you guys, that's has to do a lot with the defense putting in some good last-inch tackles and blocks. But we have to talk about it. Manuel Neuer masterclass. And, I'm not dumb. I'm not naive. I understand, and it's valid, some people's concerns and frustrations with Manu, especially this season. He has made some mistakes. Last game, mistake. I'm not against Cologne. I'm not denying that. But when you see what Manu did today, you just sit there and think, never mind. Not doubting him. And today there was doubt. This week after the Köln game, doubt. A lot of people were doubting Neuer, saying, let's get rid of him. Let's start relying on Urbing more. But today you just see Manu, when he plays like this, is still number one at Bayern, and he's still up there, top 5 goalies in the world. He is. So silence, sit back, relax. Company trusts him. His teammates trust him. The club trusts him. I trust him. And I know what's best for the club. So you guys will be forced. You Neuer haters will be forced to sit down and watch greatness unfold. The saves, man. The Diomande chance. Oh my gosh. He came up with some 1v1 saves, 1v1 foot saves when Leipzig got him behind our back line. Incredible player, the goalkeeper for a freaking reason. Now, Neuer kept us in the game. Leipzig pushed us, but the attack showed up with the special sauce. And in the second half, Upa Maldini, Upa Beckenbauer is excellent in this play. He dispossesses the ball. I think it's off Baumgartner, puts it right into Gnabry's path. And Gnabry, cool, clean, calm, and collected, finish in the 50th minute. And from there, the tide turned. Second half was all us. Like, Leipzig did have two big chances in that second half. Neuer saved them, obviously. Fantastic saves. But outside of that, we could have had 7. We could have had 8, genuinely. And I feel like I haven't said that in a while, where we score 5 goals, but we could have had 8 or 9. I haven't said that in a while. So we could have had more today. Besides that, Gnabry scores, then you bring on a guy like Olise getting 3 assists and 1 goal as a sub. That's ridiculous. And you can see, I'm not lying. We had like 8 or 9 big chances. 7 big chances. Yes, 7 big chances. Neuer had that kind of game. Neuer made big boy saves today. He did. And yes, Harry Kane here getting the goal, assisted by Michael Olise. I believe, if I look at the lineup, Baku. Yeah, Ridley Baku. We got a little lucky on the second goal. Ridley Baku did slip when trying to position his body to get the header on the Olise cross, but it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You need luck to fall on your side, and Harry Kane had the composure to control the ball and rifle it into the back of the net. Another Michael Olise assist to Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah getting another goal. 2 goals now within the space of a couple of weeks, I believe. So Jonathan Tah getting the good headed goal. I thought, honestly, that it was an own goal on Orban, but whatever. Jonathan Tah is going to get his credit. Michael Olise is going to get his assist. Again, another Michael Olise assist to Alexander Pavlovic. We're putting too much pressure on Leipzig at this point. Pavlovic, a completely untracked, unmarked run into the box, and Michael Olise expertly picks him out. And then this is what I'm talking about. This goal right here, this Michael Olise goal, assisted by Jamal Musiala. This is what I mean, bro. Go back. Don't just watch my video. Go back and rewatch that goal. I want you to go back and rewatch that goal because it involves Davies intercepting, playing Luis Diaz, and Luis Diaz carrying the ball, laying it off to Musiala. Musiala showing composure in his first minutes back since July against PSG, showing the composure to just one touch it into Michael Olise's path for a perfect left-footed shot. This is what I mean. Musiala and Davies are bringing that next level talent, IQ, and quality into our already formidable and disgustingly good attack for 5-1. It was a good game, guys. I'm happy. Yes, Leipzig pushed us. We need these games. Yeah, people might complain, oh, they had too many chances for my liking. All right. In the end, we only conceded 1 goal. In the end, the defense put in some key blocks when they needed to. In the end, Manuel Neuer put up a world-class performance. So, guys, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. But to go through the lineup, obviously, I've already spoken enough about Neuer. Monstrous today. I thought Ito had a good game. He was caught out at times, but not as much. A lot of issues for us were coming from this side with Bischoff. I think, and I'm not going to blame Bischoff here. Yes, when you play for Bayern and you get put on the pitch, you have to do your absolute best, but the kid's a midfielder who can deputize at left back, and because of our injuries, he had to deputize at right back. He was a little out of his depth in the first half, but he eventually got into the game more and understood what he needed to do a lot better, but he was making a lot of mistakes in that first half. He was getting caught out a lot. The synergy between him, Upa, and Pavlov for the spaces there on the right side defensively was just not there. But he recovered and had a decent game. Upa and Tah had good games. I won't say great games because the backline as a whole, Neuer had to make big saves because the backline as a whole was getting exposed a little bit today. Now, obviously, with a team like Leipzig playing up against a team like us who like to push up so much, they're going to get chances, but it was just too much for my liking in that first half. In the second half, they were a lot better, a lot more solid in my opinion. But the first half, it was just, I wanted a little more composure at times, which I didn't get. But in the end, Upa and Tah both getting a goal contribution. Upa assist, Jonathan Tah goal. You can't complain about that. Goretzka goes off at halftime. He was stomped on pretty badly, but I think it was harder. Stomped on him really badly. He comes off. Kimmich comes on at halftime. Pavlovic obviously gets his goal. Had a decent game. Pavlovic in that second half, one of his better games the last couple weeks. Gnabry getting the goal to equalize, getting that clutch goal. Lenny G had a decent game. He had a moment where he probably should have taken the shot and scored himself, but he had a decent game. This is a high-profile game for him. Honestly, for Carl, outside the Arsenal game, this is the second highest profile game he's played in at Bayern, and it was all right. He wasn't amazing or anything. Luis Diaz, quality on the defensive and attacking side of the game, and then Harry Kane getting that goal. Quality, man. And then obviously, we're getting to the stars of the show right here. Michael Olise. Incredible. He's incredible, bro. I mean, 3 assists, 1 goal in 34 minutes play. What do you do about that? What do you do about that? I think he's the best winger in the world. Olise is the best winger. What are we saying, man? Olise is the best winger in the world. Dembele's been injured all season, on and off. Rafinha just came back from injury. Vinny Jr. is trash. Rodrigo's trash. Lamine Yamal's barely getting back into it after his injury struggles. Michael Olise is the best winger in the world. He is. And people who don't acknowledge that can kiss my ass because you're just biased. Your vision is clouded. You don't see what I see. And what I see is the best winger in the world. So Michael Olise, fantastic job, bro. It's just a brilliant performance. Man of the match for me, coming off the bench as well. Alphonso Davies coming on. Love to see it. His minutes will be up tomorrow. And then Kim Min-jae. And then this is the big one, guys. This is the big one. Musiala. Jamal Musiala is back on the football pitch. This is the best thing to happen to Bayern all season long. He is going to make us better. He is going to become the best player in the world. He is going to ball. Musiala will ball. He is going to ball. All these things you've been saying, guys. Musiala's practically been out since March of last year. And I'm seeing all these people argue who's the best 10, who's the most creative 10, who's better than this, who's better than that, Cole Palmer, Odegaard, blah, 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 Jude Bellingham, blah, blah, blah. This is the best number 10. This is the most elite number 10. This is the most talented number 10. This is the future of football, the future of German football. This is a future Ballon d'Or winner, Jamal Musiala. And like I said, go back and watch the 5th goal. Davies, interception, perfect one-touch pass into Luis Diaz's path. Luis Diaz carries the ball into Jamal Musiala, and Jamal Musiala is in less than a minute. Musiala just one touch, boom, to Michael Olise, and Olise does the job, bro. Musiala is so good. You guys, it's so good to be back. It's so good to be back. I know I've been repping Upa, man. I know. But do not forget, I may be the CEO of Upa, but as my priorities as a CEO of multiple corporations, Musiala FC is my number 1 priority. The CEO of Musiala FC, we're back and running. The stock is up. My mortgage is being paid. And Musiala, it's time to cook. It's time to cook. I'm glad he got minutes a day. Company, you got to manage. This. We can't just chuck him into the wolves, play game after game after game. Obviously, his minutes will be managed. We have the luxury of not having to rush him back. Musiala will slowly, surely, and will reach his top, and actually, no, his improved top level once again and start for FC Bayern München once again. So 5-1 win today, guys. Great win. Like I already said, let's check up on the league table after today. 50 points, 11 points clear of Dortmund, 16 wins, 2 draws, 0 losses. Remember, Operation Undefeated Season, better than Leverkusen, is under go. And we just brought in our 2 heavy hitters and Musiala and Davies to get the job done. You guys, the second half of the season, expect the most. Expect a treble. Expect a league title, a pokal, and that UCL. You guys, it's been your boy Hokage. Like and subscribe. Road to 1K subscribers. Help me out. Like, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the match. I know I've been super optimistic, but there were times in this game where I was a little worried. Leipzig were pushing us, but at the end, Musiala's back, Neuer and Michael Olise masterclass, and we go home with 3 points and 5 more goals to our tally. By the way, Michael Olise in 3 games in 2026 has 8 goals and assists. So maybe Ballon d'Or season for Olise? Who knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. It's your boy Hokage. I'll see you guys in the next one. Champions League is back this week, so we will be looking forward to that Union Saint-Gilloise post-match reaction. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been your boy Hokage. Mia san mia. Peace.